What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and thank you for swinging by the channel. As most of you know, a couple of months ago, I made the lofty promise of providing 5 Dungeon Defenders 2 PC streams every week, plus an Xbox stream, plus a PlayStation 4 stream. Now, I also promised that I would continue to make Dungeon Defenders 2 guides and tutorials, as I do know that that is the reason that most of you have found my channel to begin with. I also, on top of that, promised that I would start adding some gameplay from different games onto the channel, as there has just been a ton of awesome games that have released over the last couple of months or will be releasing over the next couple of months. And then there's what really happened. And what really happened was, I did keep going on the guides and tutorials. I do realize that that's a priority for my channel, and I do not plan on letting that slip up. Ever, really. That, and I enjoy doing it. So that's half the battle right there, is just having fun and enjoying what you're doing. However, I did end up canceling about 10% of the DD2 PC streams. I canceled about 50% of the DD2 Xbox streams, and I canceled about 75% of the DD2 PS4 streams. Now, in addition to that, I had so much time consumed that I was unable to put any time, really, into any of the other awesome games that I've been just dying to play. Now, in the immediate future of DD2, we do know that over the next 5 weeks, we've got 5 more tiers of mastery challenges coming our way. And then at the end of that, we have an in-game progression mode that is going to be coming that is endless. Not endless as far as the time spent in it, but endless as far as progression goes. We also know that along with this system, your ascension level is going to become important again. So having a high ascension will mean something. Now, what that is, we don't know yet. However, it has been hinted pretty heavily that it's not necessarily a bad idea to keep the ascension grind going on. Now, in light of all this, plus just in recognition of all the broken promises I've made to you all, I plan on backing off a bit on the Xbox and on the PS4 for Dungeon Defenders 2. Now, I do not plan on just completely eliminating it. However, as most of you can imagine, attempting to play a free-to-play grind game like Dungeon Defenders 2 on 3 different platforms is not only borderline insanity, but it just starts to lose a little bit of the fun. There's one thing with a loot-based grinder where you're doing the same things over and over and over again, but then doing that again 2 more times on different platforms is just a little bit too much for one person to handle. Now, although I don't intend on having any scheduled regular PS4 or Xbox streams in the future coming up, I do plan on popping on to the Xbox or on the PS4 in a completely casual, fun manner, not focusing on progression at all, but just focusing on fun at random times. It might be once a month, it might be twice a month, it may be once every 2 months, I don't know. It's going to be based 100% off of just the fun factor. So in recognition of that, I'm going to have a couple of free slots on Friday and Saturday nights. Friday and Saturday nights, I'm now going to move over to Twitch, and I'm going to be doing other games. It might be Dungeon Defenders 2, it might be The Long Dark, it might be some Star Wars Battlefront 2, it could be one of many things. However, there are just a lot of awesome games that I really want to play, and I still want to dedicate the time into Dungeon Defenders 2 that I do. However, I'm a gamer. You all are all gamers, or you wouldn't be watching this channel. And I want to enjoy a little bit of everything and get the best of all worlds that I can. Now, for the time being, my stream schedule is going to remain the same. As I mentioned, my Friday night and Saturday night streams are going to move over to Twitch, and this is going to be effective immediately. I know I canceled tonight's stream. However, tomorrow night at 11 p.m. Pacific time, I will be over on Twitch playing something. Not 100% certain what that's going to be yet. Now, I do plan to continue providing guides and tutorials. I'd like to provide build guides to walk everyone through every step of the mastery phase, or definitely at least any maps that people are having a challenge with. And then I look forward to tackling this endless progression mode that's supposed to come out towards the end of the year. Now, I did mention Star Wars Battlefront 2, and I gotta tell you, I played that beta, and I had an absolute blast. I know that a lot of people have played space-type shooters before. I personally never really have, and that Starfighter mode was just so much fun. Not only do I plan on playing that, but I'd like to, you know, make an attempt to get good and maybe actually compete at a high level in that game as well. Now, don't worry, I know that most of you, the majority, have come to the channel because of Dungeon Defenders 2, and there will always be no shortage of DD2 on the channel. However, right now with the state of the game and the PC, the PS4, and the Xbox having the exact same game with no difference at all in updates, I kind of feel that it's a little bit too much grind for me to try to grind it out on all three platforms. So I do apologize to all of you console fans out there and all of the broken promises I've made to you over the last couple of months, but I can promise you that all of the new stuff coming to DD2 will have complete coverage of it on my channel. So that will do it for now. More news to come in the future. I'd like to eventually maybe expand my stream schedule out a little bit and maybe get my butt out of bed and start streaming a little bit earlier and not waiting all the way till 3 p.m. Pacific time every day. However, that is still yet to be determined. I do appreciate everyone that comes and watches the channel, and I could not do this, number one, without my awesome wife, but number two, without all of you. This would not be a reality for me. So thank you all once again. Hopefully everyone bears with me with my changes, just getting fully engaged on the PC and ready to tackle this endless progression that's coming for Dungeon Defenders 2. So thank you once again, and I will see you soon.